was a big jump.
Yeah! This will annihilate my Mustang.
Right now, for sure.
Annihilate.
Yeah.
What's going on, Team Lethal fans? It's Joe here with Lethal Performance. Today, as you can very clearly see, I've got a Livernois MyCalibrator tuning device out here on the table, and today we're going to be doing some custom tuning on a 2024 F-150 Powerboost. Now, let's go ahead, break down what Livernois has sent us out here today, and go over some of the benefits and why you're going to want this tune for your truck. To start things off, let's go ahead and open up the box and show you guys up close the MyCalibrator Touch. And this is it, guys, the MyCalibrator Touch from Livernois Motorsports. Now, not only is this a state-of-the-art tuning device that allows you to custom tune your car or truck, this here will also allow you to read vehicle parameters in live time. We're talking everything from IAT temps, air-fuel ratios, coolant temps, oil pressure, oil temps, anything that can be read through the OBD2 port, this can pick up and show you in live time on a crystal clear display, as you can see. Now, as it states in the title, this is a touchscreen device, which is something that you really don't see a whole lot of in the industry, at least without a big price tag behind it. This is a device that is not only super easy to use, but it actually works really well for such a small package. Now, if you think that's plenty for a device, just wait, it can do even more with the ability to read and clear DTC codes, as well as adjust speedometers for changes in gear ratio and tire size. Now, to sum up the tuning device itself, it's a really easy to use, super powerful unit that you can do a ton with, and ultimately can be used as simple as just reading and clearing DTC codes for basic maintenance. Now that we've talked about the device, let's go ahead and get on with the actual custom tune that we're going to be installing on one of our guys' 2024 Powerboost. Now, a cool thing about Livernois and their custom tuning is that they can pretty much provide just about any custom tune for your specific application, depending on what type of fuel you have, where you live, what kind of performance you want, whether it's a tow vehicle mainly, or whether it's something that you daily drive and you just want the max performance out of, or if you just want something that's just better on fuel economy, they have economy tunes. They have a wide variety of tuning options for you, and it's all pretty much up to your discretion when you fill out that tune request form. Now, the package from Livernois comes with two tunes. You can choose a performance tune and a towing tune. If you want to add on additional tunes to that, possibly for different fuel types or maybe an economy tune, you can add that on in the drop down that's given on the website, which basically allows you to add as many tunes as you want. Now, when Livernois tested their 93 custom tune on their Powerboost, they saw roughly an 80 wheel horsepower and 90 wheel torque increase over the stock numbers, which is literally just on a Livernois tune. We're talking no other modifications done to the truck, so you can only imagine when you throw on a set of downpipes, an intercooler, charge pipe, what power you're really going to see out of that tune. Another tuning feature that Livernois is still currently in the testing stages of is going to be their e-boost tuning, which is essentially going to allow you to extend the range of your electric drivetrain, basically giving you guys a little bit more out of that electric setup on the truck. However, at the current stage, it's still in testing, and we unfortunately will not be working with that e-boost tune today. Now, all of the Livernois tunes come equipped with a bunch of different features apart from just making some horsepower and torque gains. We're talking an increased throttle response, better shift points, better torque management, so you get a more firm shift and a more firm launch out of your truck. You're also going to see a revised stop-start schedule, as well as removal of the skip shift feature in the 10R80s, and you're going to see a raised top speed limiter on your F-150. So with all of those features packed into one tune, it's easy to say that this is arguably one of the best bangs for your buck, especially when it comes down to the device itself and of course all the features that come packed in the tune. So now that we've covered everything, let's go ahead and pull the stock file off of the truck so that we can send it off through Livernois and get the custom tunes coming in. Now, before we move on to getting the stock read off of the truck, we have to do a couple things on the computer here to ensure that the device is currently up to date and that we're ready to get that stock file off. So the first thing that you're gonna have to do is go to livernoismotorsports.com. You're gonna have to download their MyCalibrator tool, and once that tool is downloaded onto your computer, you gotta open it up. Once it's opened up, you can then plug in your MyCalibrator device. Once the device is plugged in, it will come on here and you'll start to see a loading screen happening here. However, it will look a little different depending on if this is your first time plugging in this device or not. If this is your first time plugging in the device, it will basically go through a bunch of different screens until you have it basically fully updated. Now, the beautiful thing about the process that Livernois has you go through here is it's all pretty much automatic. They have the system set up to where it automatically connects to the device. Once it's plugged in, it automatically pulls the stock file off once you have it downloaded onto the device, and it automatically will load on the custom tunes from Livernois directly so that you have to do literally nothing other than plug your device in and load up the tunes, load the tunes onto your truck, and have some fun. It's really super simple, and I can really appreciate that with all of the other tuners that I've worked with. Now, as you can see with the program open here, I do have a few tune files already loaded up in this device here, and that is something that I had done previously simply because the process was super automatic. When I plugged in the device, it actually did it before I even had a chance to start recording this because it's just that quick. But regardless, the process is super easy. All you have to do is plug in the device and it'll pretty much do everything automatically. All right, we're outside here now with Robert's 24 Powerboost F-150. Now, Robert, as the truck sits right now stock, is there anything that's actually done to it that we can't see?
Yeah, I mean, this truck is a heck of a truck, stock. But so far I have the AFE intake and the IBOC leveling kit on the truck.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right, so nothing that should make a huge difference in performance. Maybe that intake's gonna add a little piece there, but ultimately this truck should perform pretty good stock. But of course, once we add in the Livernois tune here, it's gonna get a whole lot better. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do some draggy 0 to 60 testing while the truck is still in its mostly stock configuration.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's impressive for a big old thing like this.
What'd it do?
5.2 or 5.6.
5.6?
Yeah, 5.6.
Right.
Oh, that felt
that felt better.
Let's see what the old draggy sounds. All right, we're good. This thing does boogie. That was near identical.
Really?
5.6. It's that extra that extra 240, man. It's really putting you down.
I don't know.
All right, well, you know what? I should probably, you can flip back around, do another run right here. I'll get out for it. Alrighty, so now that we've done our 0 to 60 testing and we have all of the tunes loaded up to the MyCalibrator device, we can go ahead and plug that into the truck, which we've already done here, as you can see, and we can go ahead and put the truck onto auxiliary power. Now that the truck is fully through its full startup mode and it is in auxiliary power, we can go ahead and start loading on the calibration. We're going to go ahead and go to programming. Turn ignition on, do not start, which we've already done. Hit continue on there. Connecting. And we can go to now performance cals. Go ahead and hit that. Continue with the file. All right, so now it's gonna start writing the file to the ECU. It's gonna go through the entire process of programming this onto the truck's computer. Shouldn't take too long here, but it will take a few minutes, so just sit tight. Make sure not to touch anything or go into any modes in the truck. Just sit there patiently, play on your phone, whatever you gotta do so that this truck can get programmed and you can have a lot more performance.
5 minutes later.
All right, so that actually went pretty quickly here. Let's go ahead and finish everything off. Turn the key off for 3 seconds. All right, keys off. 1, 2, 3, and then we can start it back up. All right, so as we can see here, the device shows locked, which means it is currently locked onto this truck's ECU. The tune is loaded. Let's go ahead and do some 0 to 60 testing now with the Livernois tune. Draggy's live. Do your work, Robert.
Oh my.
Well, that was a big jump.
Yeah.
Crap. Yeah, that was first run. Dropped about a half second there.
Wow.
Right off the bat there. Just about a half second. 5.2. So if you looked at it at 5.7, 5.2, 5.7. It's a half second jump right off the bat there. And that, I mean, it was That launch
was noticeable.
Yeah.
We also did a front wheel drive burnout.
Yeah? What was the 60 foot on that? Yeah, the 60 foot was a 1.9.
Wow.
So we went from
2/10.
Yeah, on a 60 foot, which is just on the,
amazing.
We plugged the computer in, did a little boop, 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 boop. No other mods done. Yeah, wow, that's not bad.
It's impressive.
That felt like an extra 80 horse.
Yeah.
If I have to say so myself. That is just something.
Ooh.
That was a better. Oh yeah, dude.
That jumped.
I think we can get this thing into a 4.9.
What did it do?
5.1.
5.1.
5.1.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a 5.18, but it's still a 5.1.
It's a 5.1.
60 foot. The 60 foot dropped a little bit.
Did it? That felt even stronger.
It's a 1.97 instead of a 1.99.
Wow.
So dude, if I get out, I'm 240 pounds. We might be able to dip this thing down into a 4.9. That would be
something.
On a 93 truck. No, Yeah. Let's do that. So we're gonna go ahead and drive it around a little bit here. Try to get those temps a little bit cooler here because
Charge the battery back up.
Charge the battery back up.
Yep.
Yeah, and just ultimately try to get down into possibly that 4.9. That'd be really cool to see out of this tune, and that would almost be an entire second dropped off the 0 to 60.
And the 60 foot is impressive.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean that's something that cars even on drag strip, on drag radials, some of them even struggle to get a manual car. Like your car, I bet your car won't do a 1.9.
I've never pulled a 1.9 in the Mustang.
Yeah,
and that thing is very fast as well.
Yeah, so let's go drive it around a little bit, see if we can get this battery charged up, see if we can get everything a little bit cooler. To do another hit.
Dude, that was a good one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we gotta do another one, man.
What is it?
It's a 502.
Ah!
Gosh.
Yeah.
502.
I mean, even if accounting for the DA, it's in the fours.
Yeah, it's
on a winter day. That's fours.
Dude, that's 4.8 on a winter, 4.7 on a winter day, dude. And we just finished up the install and testing of the Livernois calibration on Robert's Powerboost, and I'm speechless. Robert, how do you feel about it?
It's amazing. It went from beastly to otherworldly. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I mean, we can explain it with the numbers. I mean, we went from a 5.7. We did hit a couple 5.6s, 0 to 60, but we dropped that down almost into a 4.9, but we ended up with a 5.0, which is weird. We're talking 5.0 with a 3.5 that's electrically. There's all kinds of craziness going on here, but that 5.0 in the conditions that we're in, I mean, we're talking 96-degree heat now since we've started testing.
Yeah, speaking of unfavorable conditions, I think that the truck, as time goes on and we move into winter, is just gonna get faster and faster.
The conditions right now, they absolutely suck. I mean, we're talking 95, 96-degree day here. The DA is through the roof. We occasionally get a nice shadow casting down on us so that we're not totally getting beamed by the sun, but realistically, the air temp, the air conditions, everything is not great out here, and this truck still performed amazing thanks to that Livernois calibration, and it continued to do it with great consistency over, I guess we did what, 3 0 to 60 tests?
We did 3 pulls.
Yeah, and they were all within 0.1 second of each other, which consistency with all this heat, we didn't let the thing cool down at all except for that one last run. It did amazing. Livernois, great job on your guys' calibration. And if you guys have any questions or you want to check this tune out for yourself, feel free to click the links in our description, drop a comment below, or reach out with us over the phone or by email at 561-753-8105 or support@lethalperformance.com. This has been Joe
and Robert
from Lethal, and we're out of here. We didn't test, Robert. We didn't test where they moved the speed limiter up to.
Oh,
let's go.
I'll test that on the way home.
Let's, I think this park here, it's got a decent strip.
There's actually look at how long this field is.
Oh, yes, perfect.
Yeah.
We can really test the four-wheel drive capabilities of it too. Really just, you got new shocks and springs on here. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. It's got the coilover, the fancy. See how good these E-Boks really are. Ibok, whatever. E-Bok, Ibok.
Livernois.
Yeah, Livernois and E-Bok. All right.
Bachi. Good data.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. We did it 3 separate times. We've got 3.62, 3.62, and then a 3.7, all pretty much on the same strip of road. all within a 10-minute time gap. So now we can go ahead and test it out.
And 3 point anything is a really fast 0 to 60.
Yeah. 3.
That's what you said.
Oh, did I say 3?
Yeah. It is fast.
Ah, Robert.
Really fast.
Dude, whatever. All right.
You want to do that again?
I don't know where did I say 3 seconds? Where did I say?
I don't know.
5. I don't know. Out of the 3 runs that we did, 0 to 10. 0 to 10.
0 to 10.
0 to 10. Yeah, 0 to 10.